Hi, I'm Al Gough, executive producer and co-creator of Smallville.
I'm Miles Millar, executive producer and co-creator of Smallville.
Ken Horton, executive producer of Smallville.
Greg Beeman, executive producer of Smallville.
Michael Rosenbaum, Lex Luthor.
This is the
Episode Memoria, the directorial debut of Miles Millar.
Yes, it was. It's a very interesting experience for me, obviously. Having worked with lots of directors before, I mean, very, very highly critical. It was a story that Al and I wanted to tell for a long time, so it worked out really well.
We always wanted to do sort of, you see Lex in boarding school, and also we'd sort of set up in season 1 that he had a brother who died, that we say a crib death. And you sort of see the real story, and again, how that sort of fractured, you know, Lionel and Lex's relationship forever.
And this is a really cool start to the episode. I actually filmed this on two. One was a set, one was a location. This
A real boarding school in Vancouver, right?
was a real St. George's boarding school in Vancouver.
Architecturally perfect.
And this young man shaved his head to be the young Lex Luthor.
Willingly.
Wayne
Gladly.
Dalglish, who was actually a complete find and
He was
did an
great.
amazing job. He's a weapons expert and world karate champion.
Not a great-looking kid, bald.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
It's rare to find somebody like you. I mean, believe me, Michael, when you shaved your head, we sat there with our,
We were all
holding our breath,
scared.
going like, what is he going to look like?
So, Miles, we put rain machines over these people and poured rain on them.
We did.
How did John Glover take that?
John Glover took it, actually went into shock. He was looking forward to it, and as soon as it started coming down and it rains, it is unbelievable how powerful the rain is. All this dialogue had to be replaced because he couldn't understand a word they were saying.
We do that to
was-
actors a lot on Smallville. We put them in dust storms and wind storms and
The
rainstorms.
episode we
It's
did,
very
Absolutely
intense work.
freezing cold.
The episode we did where it was freezing rain and you were asleep because you were, like, so tired.
Oh, was it pneumonia that episode?
No, I didn't quite have pneumonia yet. That was more like complete exhaustion.
And then this was shot on the set and looking down, there's a
And we
green
built
screen.
this little extra balcony from the Luthor mansion, so it actually worked well. And Michael called me up and was upset that we used these couple of takes here, but
Yeah. Well,
It
just
was
the same
great, Michael.
scream. It was great. No, it was a nice transition.
it was just a fun way to really establish there was young Lex and older Lex. It was a really cool experience for me. And here we go into the main titles.
Remember the pajamas? We had trouble with the pajamas. We finally
We
agreed.
did. Well, I just wanted to match from young Lex's pajamas to old Lex's pajamas, but I don't think Lex would really wear pajamas.
I look
but
like an Oompa Loompa on acid.
You look like half, actually.
Wardrobe had gone up and made some...
You think you look like half?
Well,
I was
lavender.
expecting like the bathroom. I'm like, what the hell is Lex doing in pajamas?
Yeah, but the first one I remember I wore, and I was like, you know, Carolyn was like, this is how it is, this is what Miles wants, and I walked in, and I goes, oh, God, no.
Well, also when you came out,
God!
yeah, but when you came out in a G-string and the cut-off T-shirt, that wasn't
Yeah.
right either.
Yeah.
I know you said that's how Lex would sleep, but
Hey, it's comfortable.
But I do think that a billionaire would actually wear pajamas. They wouldn't just wear boxers.
because now it's later in the season and you're not as buff anymore. It's been a lot
Right.
of cream puffs between.
But actually, I actually
Yeah,
had to approach Michael in the episode before. I was warned that Michael was not going to do anything I wanted in terms of being put into the...
Let's not make me look like an ass.
No. And so I went to the set of the episode Truth. What was it, Truth? Yes.
Yeah.
And Michael was shooting down in the fertilizer factory, which is a horrible place anyway. And we had this big altercation. Not an altercation. We had some heated words. And James Marshall was directing the episode, was really like kept glaring at me like, what the hell are you doing here, disrupting the actors? But eventually Michael was amazing. And
No, you know, and I think Miles learned
Yes.
how to be. I mean, you
Talking to actors is
you
a
had a
big
great
thing.
vision, but in the beginning, and what you learned, which was amazing, that you actually took direction inadvertently from the actors.
of course,
You know, at first you're like, Michael, I need you to do this. I need you to take your shit. You're going to do this. This is the way it is. And at first, that's how you approach it, even though you didn't really know. It was very, this is how things are done.
Right.
And by, you know, the
Miles and I
second
aren't
day,
dictatorial at all.
yeah, by the second day, because, you know, the creators, and this is the way it is. And I was like, well, let's just be a little softer with words.
Yes, it's choosing the words
But everything
carefully.
worked out. It was, you know,
The actors are
Michael.
such delicate flowers on Smallville.
Once we knew it was going to be a neat party, you know, we're going to spray Michael down with neat and just wash him off and all his hair
Yeah,
off.
but,
We'd
you know,
stick him in the warm tank of green goo.
Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to shave your hairy body, right? You're going to be... we're taking Larry from Three's Company, and we're shaving him completely, and we're throwing him into a yellow tank or a green tank, and then Bill Cosby's going to sit there and go, pudding, it's pudding. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? He didn't really say it like that.
I didn't say that.
It was an English accent, though.
And you always do like a Johnny Rotten accent.
Was that who it
Yeah,
was?
you're always
pretty
very
good.
Johnny Rotten,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Or Gary Oldman doing Johnny Rotten.
Because who knows how
I like that, too. I'm going to take the compliment on that.